What's up, guys? Oh no. What's up? You tuned into the iTip Report. My name is Iveriani, where culture, classics, and commentary resides. What's up with these filters? Yo, these filters on IG, off the chain. Okay. Yeah. I have a serious tan. I went to the beach. What's up, Infinite Born? What up, what up? Salutes to you. I appreciate you for that message. Salute. Cross my fingers. But happy Tuesday to everyone. I hope all is doing well. You know, I hope you're going on about your day. It's nice and humid outside. Oh my goodness. I was supposed to go do my 3-mile walk, excuse me. And it's just too hot. And who wants to be sweating? I normally don't sweat. But in this humid, I sweat. And that don't look good. I remember I went to walk and I did a video. And 91 in Charlotte. Ugh. Yeah. Yo. Went to walk, did the video for my channel, and I was sweating profusely all up in here. I was like, no, I'm not uploading that. That's crazy. But anyway. So I hope everybody stay cool. And I'm gonna tell you something. I do not see why people, especially young people, they don't like the OGs. When I say OGs, I'm saying 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I had this excellent conversation with this 90-year-old, just beautiful spirit black woman, to the point she kind of reminds me of my mom, because she kept it just so real. And where I work at, she likes to come in. She comes in monthly. Excuse me. And she was just talking to me and just giving me advice and inspiring me and stuff, and just telling me how nice I was. And she's 90 years old. And she just, it's amazing to sit down and really build with somebody, a human being, you know, especially a chocolate human being that's been on this earth for 90 years. Like, I don't understand how kids, young adults, people in their 20s, 30s, they do not like to talk to senior citizens or people. I take that back, because some people don't like to be called senior citizens, but people of a certain age, I don't understand it, because you can get so much knowledge and so many remedies and so many things from just talking to them. So yeah, she's 90 years old. I've known her since my 20s. I think I was 26, 27. She's very sarcastic. She's from the South, actually. She's from South Carolina. She's very sarcastic, but in a good way. And if she loves you and if she likes you, she gravitates to you. And every time she comes to where I work at, she always comes to, I think it's like about, yeah, it's about 4 windows. She always comes to my windows. I even have some people where, because I work in mental health, I guess that preps me also for the music business stuff that I've experienced and have done throughout the years. This full-time job with this craziness, it is prep me for how to deal with certain people, especially with mental health issues. But in her case, she doesn't have mental health issues. She just likes to talk and she wants to have somebody to talk to. But she is just live and direct and just on point, and she really inspired me. And she gave me advice just in generally about life and dealing with things and stuff like that. And then she had like all these remedies. What I learned from her today, and I didn't really realize that, she said that I guess we was talking about people with arthritis. She has arthritis really bad. However, she said it's got a little bit better. She said people usually that have arthritis, they have to move to a certain country, or she said somewhere upstate New York. She couldn't think of the name at the time, but she said, like, if you have like major arthritis issues and you're young, or health issues just in generally, you probably need to move upstate to a higher latitude. And I was like, wow, I never really thought about that. And she says that she's had family members currently who have had like severe arthritis. She didn't say anything other illness, but she was talking about like aching bones and stuff. She said they have moved upstate New York, or just different countries where the latitude and everything, the air is different, and their arthritis really improved or got 10 times better than what it is, or as well as their health. And I never really realized that, because I was thinking the other day, you know how if you have a pain, or I've had friends that have been in car accidents or situations with injury, and every time right before it rains, they get the aches and pains. I personally think, just my woman's intuition, I think it's off of the vibrations of your body, as well as dealing with the latitude, the air, the shift, all of that. So it amazed me when she was telling me that. I was like, that's very interesting, because I really think that in this day and age, depending on where you live, your life is even more better than what it is now. I remember growing up, my parents, especially my mom, she would always tell me, when you go down south, because my parents are from the South, even though it's weird, they're from the South, but they're also New Yorkers at the same time, because they moved to New York when they was really young, 20s, rest in peace to my parents. But my mom used to always tell me, when you go down south, the air is much fresher, your hair is going to be dealing different with climate, because it's fresher down there, the food is better, all of that. So it's the same thing like with the with upstate, which this 90-year-old lady told me, and I was like, Then she gave me some advice, because I like to ask people advice in regards to what their thoughts on marriages, because some people agree with it, some people don't. I'm getting married next year, so as always, and I already kind of like sort of feel like I've been married for years, but she was just giving me sound advice, and it was like really good, to the point that my coworker that was next to me, she was like agreeing, like, yo, she's like dropping those jewels. So I say this to everybody: when you have a person like that, 90 years old, I was 60, 70, 80, 90, especially 100, like, try to get as much information from them or advice about stuff, because they've been here longer than you. So I want to salute to her. I can't really say her name. Hopefully when I'm not working there I can say her name, but she always gravitates me, and I just felt inspired by that. Today was like really an inspiring day, because as well as for the past few weeks, because you get a reality check that sometimes people may not care about your thoughts or your feelings or your passions or your goals and stuff. And also people might front on you, or they might think, you know, why you getting these opportunities, or why you do what you do, or why you have to say no to things. But I would say these past few weeks, people have really inspired me. As you guys know, outside of working in mental health and psychiatry and all of that, my passion is music. My passion, I have many passions, but music, the music business, the healthy part of it, not the negative part. Management, artist management, project management, that is something I'm definitely passionate about. Vinyl collecting, being a lover of music, like, and I could say in regards to one particular thing, I would say, and I wanted to say thank you to everybody, is that when it comes to artist management, sometimes you be amazed and surprised who show you support, who just looks out for you in different ways. You might know him for a short period of time or a long period of time, and who believe in what you do as far as what you love. In my case would be artist management. You know, I talked to this artist, you know, when you have conversations with people and you're so used to, my experience as an artist manager, an independent one at that, is just so used to people, especially artists, they want, well, what can you provide me? What can you give me? It's me, you know what I'm saying? But this particular artist, I was inspired. He's like a genius. I was talking to him, and I'm thinking, you know, when you talk to so many artists and then you have artists reach out to you because they say they need management or they want you to manage them, or they try to, in my case, I probably can't wait to write a book, but I've had experience where people try to con you to manage them. You know, or they try to like, yo, if you do this, I could do this for you, or such and such, which I've never been like that, because if I believe in you as a artist and someone that has potential, or just have pure talent and you just need genuine help and you really want the help and you're appreciative of the help, I'm all for helping you, and you're not lazy. And in this situation, in regards to that artist, I just got thrown all off, but he just inspired me because he was like, listen, how can I help you? You know, you did all of this stuff, your track record is crazy, you know, even in a short period of time, I know you're behind the scenes, but how can I help you? I want to support you. And I really appreciate artists like that, and just people in generally for the support, because you'd be surprised who may know of you and who may be watching you from the sidelines just to see what your next move. And I just want to say thank you to all of you who have supported me in some way or other in regards to nothing financially, but mainly for what I like doing, which is artist management. Now I will tell you, people are like, oh, who you manage? I manage no one right now, because I choose at the time not to manage anyone. It has to make sense. I think as you grow and learn and evolve, you know what you're gonna deal with, and from true experience, you know what you're gonna deal with and what you're not gonna deal with. But I'm definitely looking for the right situation, for it to make sense, to work with a team of people as well as the artists. Like, I tell people all the time, they're like, oh, you know, you're gonna do artist management, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. I'm like, look, I don't have to be the main manager. I think because I did it for a certain amount of time, and yes, it's a lot of work, but I really enjoyed it. I just see a lot of the experiences that come with it. But I mean, if the right opportunity, I'm all down for managing that right artist. I just know once I do it, I will be excited and the ball will be running. But other than that, I just wanted to say to everyone, like, I get tons of emails, I've got calls, I got people, what's up, or people look out, it's a show here, it's this, that. I really want to say thank you to all of you guys for taking the time out. What's up, Prime 2337? Taking the time out to just look out for me, even when I didn't ask you, or you just thought of me, or you highly show support. Really, really appreciate that. Definitely to you, Infinite Born NYC. Definitely appreciate you, as well as a lot of variety of different people who always are like, yo, what's up, what you doing, where you going, what you gonna do, who you gonna manage, such and such. But when that time comes, I will definitely let you guys know. I see a lot of times in my experience, people have did artist management and they either quit and just never come back to the business for whatever horrible experience. And I will tell you guys, I had some really horrible experience with artist management, but it never stopped me. And I just know that when you have experiences like that, you learn from them. You walk away when it's definitely not right for you, and you move on to something better. So I know when I start managing the next artist or being on a particular team for a artist that actually is appreciative and is going to be receptive and is going to listen and is going to give me feedback and just communicate. I think in anything with any artist, you need to communicate, especially if you're you want the best artist manager, and as well as the artist manager, they need to communicate with the artist and really have their best interest. And when I say best interest, I'm not talking about money. But me personally, and whatever I do, whether it was event planning, project management, artist management, it still hasn't been about money. Yes, I know we need money to survive. I know when you pick up clients, you need to gain them access to opportunities as well as money. But if you're just doing, and this is just me saying this, if you're just doing artist management because you want to make money off of an artist and not literally thinking of their best interest and making money for them the right way, because all money ain't good money, let's be real about that, you shouldn't be doing it. Well, as you shouldn't be doing PR if you're taking on clients and you're a publicist and that's not what you're into. You don't like the artist, whatever the case is. No, you should have some code of ethics. Personally, in my opinion, as an artist manager, I can't manage an artist I don't like their music, because I think you just and I've seen artist managers do that. I think that's bad. But at the same time, some people do it. I'm not knocking it, but I think it goes a long way when you really, even if you don't like the music but you like the artist, it makes the work not even seem like work. It's more of a career. So in that sense, don't be an artist manager if you're not really thinking about the artist and making steps to strive to the next level. You know, I just thought about that. But yeah, thank you to everybody for supporting. I really appreciate that. Shout outs to Analog Lady, that's my sister in music. She did a post. I definitely have promoted on different social medias and stuff like that, so I want to shout out her, and she's doing her thing. We are definitely music heads. I will tell you, I have a bunch of girlfriends, female friends, who don't listen to the music I listen to, but Analog is like she's like, let me see, she's like only two of my friends, her and another girl. We all listen to, me and the other girl, we listen to the music, but a lot of my friends, they don't know anything about J Dilla, they don't know anything about Madlib, you know, but Analog does. Like, when we can sit down and talk about music, we are like serious music fiends, music head, inspired by great artistry and everything. On another note, I will tell you that if you're interested, you can definitely come on over here to my platform of the iTip Report. It's on my YouTube channel. It's culture classes and commentary. I talk about things that may interest me or something that just be like alarming, but I love music. I love vinyl. I love quality music. And if you're interested, subscribe to my channel. On another note, on my platform, I definitely want to talk about some issues that people don't really talk about in regards to mental health issues with artists let's be real. It's real out here in these streets. We have a lot, and I'm telling this to people who are admirers of these artists and look up to these artists like God, which you shouldn't look up to. You should admire them, but you shouldn't look up to them like they're God, because they're human beings. A lot of these artists, they have serious, not everybody, I'm not saying everybody, but we all got issues, but a lot of these artists, they have serious mental health issues, and they're not really being addressed. So I wish hopefully in the future that someone would take the time out and maybe start an organization where they could really cater to artists' mental health as well as physical health, because let's be real, a lot of these artists are not taking care of themselves. I would say mainly first mentally, and then after mentally, physically. You know, they're not really taking care of themselves, and then that's where you have artists that have managers. They're just working the artist, especially if the artist is doing a lot of touring and likes to tour. They're working the artist to death, and they're not really following up with the I would say the more semi-personal side, meaning, hey, how you feeling? You okay? What's going on with you? Something where it's private that you can really communicate with your manager about. I don't really feel like artist managers are doing that. So I want to talk about those issues where artists are just dealing with a lot. They don't know who to talk to. They don't want to go to a clinic. They don't want to talk to, as people may say, and I think it's kind of bad to say, a shrink, a psychologist, a therapist, and so all that. They don't want to do that because they're going to feel embarrassed because of stigma with it. But I feel like it should be something set up for artists to get help, because listen, when you have a lot of mental health issues as an artist, a lot of times that issue, that karma, that mental health negative karma, it can be pressed onto individuals, like in relationships and stuff, where people are affected and then they never could get over, or it's going to take them some time to get over. So people really need to talk about that and really stop sugarcoating it. I don't condone, and I'm just letting you guys know, I don't condone artists who have one image, that they project to the world, and then behind the scenes is totally the opposite, where you be like appalled. I don't condone that at all, but you have a lot of artists like that. But we really need to talk about that. We need to talk about the difference with how women are treated in the music business, and etc., and just in general, a lot of different things. But other than that, it's Tuesday. I hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, thank you for the support. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can swing over to the iTip report. My name is Iveriani. You can like this video, comment, let me know your thoughts. Do you think mental health is an issue that really needs to be discussed, especially in the hip-hop genre? Have you experienced any artists who had projected quality music, but behind the scenes it was a totally different story, or just in general? Let me know what you think about that. I want to hear some feedback, because I know people probably have stories and everything. And let me know, do you like talking to OGs? When I say OGs, talking to successful, just when I say successful, not meaning material things, but more of knowledge. A lot of older senior citizens, people of a certain age that can give you some serious advice. Or do you like talking to older people? Like the lady that I talked to, who was 90 years old, and she gave me really excellent sound advice. What's your thoughts on that? But anyway, I know I didn't talk to you to death, guys, but thank you for watching this video. I hope you could take into mind what I say, and I guess I will see you in the next video. Shout outs to Prime237. You shine, we shine. Definitely appreciate that. Excuse me. Salutes to you. Also, Infinite Born NYC. Salutes to you. Salutes to Analog Lady. Salutes to Jess G. Salutes to, oh, it's so many people. I have so many people salute. But anyway, bye guys. I will see you on the next video, and thank you for watching this. All right, remember, mental health is a serious issue that should not be ignored, whether it's in the music industry, behind the scenes, hip-hop scenes, R&B, all of that, as well as in your family home, as far as in your family and on your work. Because let's be real, we living in crazy times and people are dealing with serious mental health. All right, if you know somebody that has issues, try to keep in touch with them, talk to them, and get them help if need be. All right, peace, and I will see you on the next